It's time.
Back to it. We'll finish with the game of the week. Well, I mean, I guess it's deemed game of the week, but whatever. He picked it. That's fine. Whatever. Yeah. If you guys don't like these picks this week,
blame the guy.
Blame the guy's not
There's
here.
not a lot of games of the week this week. So
no, there's not. There's not. And if you ever want to highlight a certain team or you really have some comments, let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know. If you ever want to be a guest, by the way, we can call in. We'll get that thing working.
I have a lot of people that like to text me about their opinion on things, but as soon as you want them to be on the air,
I won't do it.
It's a hard no.
It's a hard no.
Gotten several hard no's from people that I thought, oh, this guy likes to.
Yeah.
So, and also the people that do want to be on the air are people
that
just like, what's our value add? That's what I ask people.
YouTube cut us off.
That's what I ask people who tell me that they want to be on the show. What's your value add? What's your angle? And if they can't give one we can't add, then I'm sorry.
Then that is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So.
All right. Texas Tech, NC State. I need to pull. I'm pulling up DraftKings because we have FanDuel in the HAPA. Remember that commercial? Yeah, that was annoying.
Yeah, back when those things were
when cable was
relevant,
an absolute thing. Yeah, Texas Tech at NC State.
Mm-hmm.
NC State, was someone's pick to go to the playoffs.
Still alive.
Still alive.
Ugly, but still alive.
Ugly, absolutely ugly, but still alive against a Texas Tech team who just lost to Houston. Right? I don't know how you felt on that one. Actually, no, they beat Houston. Sorry,
Houston.
Sorry, I picked Houston and I was upset. That's whatever.
That makes two of us.
Anyways, who just beat Houston? Dare I say, upset them a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, they were favored.
They were, but
I mean, barely. It was a pick 'em, basically.
Yeah. Well, all right. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that one? I gotta find it
10.5
because DraftKings. I loathe how you put your games. By the way,
I don't understand how it can be so bad.
Why isn't it the same?
Is it alphabetical?
No, it's by time?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it sure is.
Oh well, they play at 5 o'clock.
Okay, thank you. But we don't.
6 o'clock.
Central. Okay, I found it. It's 10.
10.
Money's on Tech. 55.5. Okay, we still got that. All right.
That's 10.5 money on Texas Tech as well at 10.5.
At 10.5.
Yep.
Oh well, if that's the case, then might as well take it at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. At home for NC State.
Yeah. Wolfpack. I just don't. I mean, I don't see.
They don't lose.
No. I don't know. The biggest number that jumps out to me here is the 55.5.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of points.
A lot of points.
If my thought process is what it is, being that Texas Tech just played Houston, both of those teams more known for their offense. They scored, roughly speaking, 60 points, 63 points. NC State has not been an offensive juggernaut by any means this year, but much better on defense.
Yeah, but let's not last week. Last week they won 55-3 against Charleston. Right. Let's not. Don't think they score points there.
Yeah, right. First week though, they won in very ugly fashion.
Very, very ugly.
I
mean, it took 2 overtimes for Tech to get to 33.
Correct. Yeah. So the first number that jumps out to me that I'm jumping on the under.
Absolutely.
Ryan's on the over. Just so as I look at that.
Yeah, sure is.
But yeah, that game screams under for me.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, I got NC State winning. Let's not get too crazy with the fact that this stopped working and now it froze. Hey!
Okay, so we've all got NC State on the money line. Ryan has taken NC State to cover as well. Because I think it's going to be a little bit lower scoring.
There's just not enough.
I'll take Tech to cover the 10.
Yes.
Well, the 10.5, actually. I'll take the 10. If I'm taking the half.
Truthfully, that's probably going to etch up to 11, 12, potentially. I mean, the money's on it, so it's going to push it.
Well, the money's on Tech, though.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, so it's going to be
my bad.
So, like, that's the thing right now is from a FanDuel perspective. If you're on Tech, you need to be on Tech
on the duels of fan.
Yeah.
I agree. I believe the money's right on that one. That'll be the case. It's going to be a relatively low scoring affair, and I just don't think there's enough spread in that.
Yeah, I can see 30-20.
Oh, yeah.
30-24, something like that. Maybe a late score for Tech or something, but
yeah,
that's so. Review of picks there. Texas Tech at NC State. Stoy and I have the under 55.5. Ryan has the over. The money line, we all have NC State. And the spread, Stoy and I have taken Texas Tech to cover 10.5. Ryan has taken NC State.
The bet here is money line in the total.
Correct.
Over under.
Yep.
Over under is probably to me the easiest of them all.
Yep.
Obviously, money line is what it is, but like that's going to be under.
It's not a game that I would touch in the spread.
Oh no, no, not at all. Okay.
Next game, BYU at Oregon.
25th ranked Oregon. Hey, look at them.
Yeah, 12th ranked BYU at coming off of a overtime thriller with Baylor.
Do you have the time on that one, just so I can find it? I got it. 2:30. Also, DraftKings, it's at 3.5.
Yep.
57.5 money on the over. So that's interesting.
Even money on the money and slight money on Oregon actually at 3.5.
Slight. Yeah, even here. Even how?
Yeah, I don't.
What do you think? What has Oregon shown you this year?
Okay. I'm on BYU.
Yeah.
Across the board.
Yeah. There's just nothing there for Oregon to show.
Right.
I just don't.
Ryan's on Oregon to win. BYU.
He hedged himself.
To cover.
She didn't want to work.
57.5, you said.
Yeah, 57.5. Money on the over here. FanDuel is also 57.
I'm also on the under on that. I just don't see it.
Where does it come from?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the under.
I mean, again, took them 2 overtimes to get to 26. Yeah. Oregon scored 70, but they're playing Eastern Washington. So, like, again, another throwaway.
They scored how many?
70.
I thought they scored 35.
Oregon scored 70.
Oh, that's the... Sorry. I was looking at the wrong side of it.
That's Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah, looking at that.
I mean...
Yeah, but they also scored 3 in week 1, so...
You're not wrong.
They're averaging 36.5 points, 37.5 points.
Yeah. I just don't see that one. I don't see it going over. Do you sold on that spread? Is that one you would take? I mean, your favorite bet of that lineup. This computer's having trouble.
BYU.
Just BYU.
I mean, getting 3.5. I'll take those 3.5 all day.
Yeah.
So yeah, BYU. I mean, if I'm getting the 3.5, I'm taking. First of all, if it's at 3, I like it. If it's at 3.5, I love it.
So really, any of these, for me.
Right. Yeah.
BYU, and under. Like, take them. However, you need to splice that up to whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Go ahead and ride those.
So quick recap on
and plus 155.
Yeah, Oregon is 3.5 point favorites at home against BYU. Stoy and Cole are on BYU to win. Also on BYU, obviously, to cover the 3.5, and both on the under of 57.5. And Ryan is on Oregon to win, but BYU to cover the 3.5, and he is on the over of 57.5.
He likes his overs.
So did I last week.
Yeah, how'd that work out? Okay, all right.
It only gets worse when we do our NFL recap, I promise.
I can't.
I think there was only one over that hit in the NFL all weekend.
It was the one I picked. Mm-hmm. Falcons, baby. Never mind. We'll get there. Maybe there.
Two, then.
Probably the best game on paper, technically, this week is 13th ranked Miami against 24 ranked A&M. Oh man, Steve, I wish you were here, bud. Because I don't think A&M's gonna make it. To the playoffs.
There's a song about that.
There is. And if you haven't seen it,
gonna make it. No, you're not gonna make it. We'll let you finish the rest.
No, we're good. So playing, I would like to say, playing in College Station matters, but I can't say, I no longer can say that. Honestly. I liked Miami early on anyway. I like Miami. I like me some Miami. Will A&M show up? Which A&M team shows up? What is going on with them?
Their offense is
not scoring.
Yeah.
At best. That's a very nice way to say that you are not scoring points.
Yeah. They didn't score. Like, they haven't scored all year. It's not like they scored against bad teams. They didn't score against Appalachian State last week. Like, they're just not scoring. It seems to be broken right there. Indicated a little bit by the total being 46.5 in this game. Mm-hmm. Now A&M is favored 5.5. This goes back to little conversation I had last week going into the Iowa State game. Stadiums are worth numbers of points in college football. As far as spread lines go, this is a 6-point stadium. So this is actually Miami a half-point favorite. Call it a pick-'em game, which is kind of how it should be.
Yeah, it should be.
But the 5.5 number simply comes from A&M getting to play with house money.
A&M is in some deep shit right now. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you shouldn't have lost App State, so we won't ponder that. They've got Miami.
What was the final score of that game?
17-14.
Okay. That's what I'm sure.
You've got 13th ranked Miami coming to you.
Yeah.
10th ranked Arkansas coming to you. Mm-hmm. You're at Mississippi State will not be an easy out in my opinion. Oh. Then you're at Bama, at South Carolina, and then home for Mississippi. I mean, you're this is it. Yeah. You are in your grind. Yeah. And you lost a cupcake game.
I mean, they're only maximum they win 2 of those games.
Of the 4 I just said?
Through, I think you read up to South Carolina or Carolina. Mississippi.
You can go Mississippi. That's 5 games.
Yeah, they still only win 2 of those games.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games.
Yeah, so they're only going to win 2 of those games.
I'll give them 3 max.
Yep. Even then, they're not even 500.
No.
Or right at 500, I guess that would be.
But no, and then they still have Florida, Auburn, UMass. Oh, cute. And LSU.
So they've got like 4 or 5 wins left in them. So
that's tough.
This is a prove it for me. I'm on give me Miami until Texas A&M does something. Miami's trending the other direction. Mm-hmm. So Miami to cover, Miami to win.
I don't know why we're making the same picks.
I just don't,
and I'm kind of.
I don't
know if I
love
like
it, but this is what my eyes tell me, and also they tell me this game is under. I mean, it's only 46.5.
Hey, there is some
Texas
changes.
A&M can play defense.
There's some changes in Texas A&M. Jimbo Fisher is relinquishing his play calling duties.
Oh, okay.
That's a bigger deal. They're going to evaluate things and change things up. So,
no, that's good to hear that. That way he can blame someone else for why their offense sucks.
Yeah, absolutely. What is happening? I mean, I agree. What? Computer's drunk. You're going under.
Yeah.
I agree with the Miamis. Texas A&M, you have to prove it. I don't know what else to tell you. You have to prove it. Miami is trending in the correct direction. So give me Miami money line, Miami spread. Total, I'm going to go over on this one, actually.
46.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me double check real quick. It's 45, by the way, on DraftKings.
Yeah,
so I'm going to take that.
You're going to take the 45.
I'm going to take that.
Okay.
And I'm seeing a 28-24 in that range.
I just don't see it getting there.
I do. I think Miami's going to score. And then A&M with maybe some changes. I didn't see that before I thought this.
Right.
They're gonna be some other wrinkles, and I think it'll have Miami on the back foot. But I think we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with over. Okay. I also couldn't follow you the entire time, so
don't disagree.
That has more weight than the actual team. So I'm just gonna put that out
there. So Stoy is on Miami to win. Miami also covering obviously the 5.5 points, and he is on the over of 45 via DraftKings.
Yep.
I am on Miami to win as well, obviously covering the 5.5, and I am on the under of 46.5 via FanDuel. Look at us taking advantage of our separate betting apps. And Ryan is hedging himself once again. He thinks that the favorite A&M will find a way to win, but that Miami will cover the 5.5, and he is also on the under of 46.5. So those are our...
I actually really like these money lines.
3 games that we have picked this week, and Ryan already did his best bets, but Stoy and I will jump into that.
Yeah, I just wanted to... I actually really like these money lines, and I actually might like the totals even better.
Mm-hmm.
But if you took those money lines, plus 796.
I mean,
because you got two upsets.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, that are doubly ranked. Like their ranking is double of what their opponent is, and they're dogs.
Mm-hmm. I wrote down...
I really like that.
Separate of games that we are looking at, I wrote down 3 other college games in which I think dogs will win. And they're closer to pick'ems, but still plus 140, plus 150 range. That I just don't see, where the miss is.
Yeah, no.
So
you're not wrong.
Let's see, moneyline lock.
Moneyline lock.
Ryan's got, as he mentioned, Penn State at minus 156, and they are playing Auburn at Auburn. And again, our moneyline lock must be a minus 200 or better.
They're minus 150 on DraftKings.
Yep. I will take Florida State is minus 142 at Louisville. I will take FSU in that game as my moneyline lock.
I like it.
Lost a...
I like it. What is it? FSU? What?
Minus 142.
They are on DraftKings, minus 140.
Okay.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
Florida State's playing well.
The other
definitely
other game I like, Purdue at Syracuse. Purdue's minus 111. I like Purdue to dominate that game.
I also lost where I was doing this, so bear with me. Bear with me.
Another game of interest I just want to pick your brain on while you're looking there. Michigan State is at Washington. Michigan State is, both teams undefeated. Michigan State's 11th ranked team in the country, and they're 3.5 point underdogs on the road.
Wait, time out. Say that again?
Correct. Michigan State, 11th ranked in the country, undefeated, plus 3.5 going to Washington, also undefeated, playing well, but unranked. You're getting 3.5 and plus 130 on Sparty.
That which is crazy. It's 3 plus 3 for Sparty.
Mm-hmm.
Money's actually on Washington right now.
Yeah,
plus 135. That's I don't understand personally. I haven't seen enough of Washington.
Right.
We're in the Big Ten country, but
that was another game that.
Here's
when you were plugging in parlay picks, I was like, well, that would definitely be another one that I would add.
Oh, absolutely. And this one I'm adding in, and simply put, I'm not entirely sure why Vandy is a dog to Northern Illinois.
Yeah, I saw that game as well.
And
Vandy's played well. Northern Illinois has played,
Right. So That's actually my money line lock. It's going to be Vandy.
Oh, yeah, because you put FSU.
Yeah, I done screwed it up. I was like, I didn't pick FSU. What are you talking about? I'm doing Vandy at plus.
But you would.
Yeah, I would. Absolutely.
Well, you're not going to copy me anymore.
I cannot do that anymore. It's a little ridiculous.
Wait, where's the physically ill button?
Because it's going to make me physically ill.
I'm not entirely sure on that.
Okay.
I really don't. Vandy played well. It doesn't compute in my brain, so I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them. Spread. This one's gonna be easy for me.
So Ryan took the 3.5 that I spoke about. Michigan State, Washington. So great bet there, I think. I am going to go. I'm going to go with the Purdue game that I mentioned. They're minus 1.5, so basically I pick them against Syracuse on the road.
This is going to piss off a lot of people that I grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
But give me OU at minus 11. What are they on FanDuel? Nebraska doesn't have the ability to cover that. They defensively have
10.5.
A lot of issues.
10.5.
So give me that 10.5.
And a new coach.
And a new coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, absolutely. Yes, they're at home. Yes, they played them well last year, but there are some issues defensively. Let's not even worry about the offense. They've been all right.
Right.
Yes, coaching issues, whatever. That defense still is not squared away.
Right.
And OU will score on them. Mm-hmm. And you also just lost to. You just lost.
Right.
Let's just talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Total, a little over under, huh?
Yep.
Where'd my lock go?
Ryan took the Kansas State Tulane under 47.5.
He should go with DraftKings. He shouldn't.
He should.
It's 46.5. The money's on over.
That's fair.
He should not do it.
I am going to go with the Cal Notre Dame.
By the way, Notre Dame's offense looks atrocious.
Correct. So that number's 40.5. And I'm going to go the under.
Oh.
Because I think, Notre Dame's defense is definitely their strong suit. Cal is not a good football team.
And Notre Dame can't score.
So
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I can respect that. I really can.
I see that game being like 27-10, 24. I don't want to say 24-17 because I think it's going to be 41.
Because then the math.
I need to buy a couple points there.
Right. Give me Akron versus Tennessee under 67. I don't know what it is on FanDuel, but Tennessee will score. Akron won't. Tennessee's not scored 60 themselves. It's not going to get there.
Okay.
The spread's at 47, which is insane too.
Can we just talk real quick? There was 2 games that we had mentioned in the NCAA that were over 73.5 points.
Yep. I got SMU and Maryland at 73.
Yep. And so that game's at 73.5 on FanDuel. And then USC Fresno State is also at 73.5.
No. I personally, yes,
Right.
I might be a defensive guy, but anything 73 and above, I'm always going to take the under.
Right. So just wanted to touch on those right quick as well.
That's just ridiculous. That's just so many points.
And actually, I think I'm going to change my 40.5. Is that enough? The Utah SDSU is 50.5, and I like the under in that game as well.
Well, we got a Degen, so you do you.
I'm
going to figure this out while you're...
Degen pick for Ryan is FAU over Central Florida plus 260.
I like that one.
Mine is I'm riding Georgia Southern. Fresh off the upset of Nebraska and firing off of Frost. The Ginger General, as their QB is so wonderfully nicknamed, will back-to-back weeks run an upset. This week they are 11.5-point underdogs to the University of Alabama Birmingham somehow.
They're a powerhouse.
Yeah. So give me plus 365 on Georgia Southern.
It's 330 on DraftKings.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
the Vegas thinks that they're going to have a letdown.
Yeah, absolutely.
Either that or they think Nebraska really sucks. Probably both.
I don't know. The money's on the spread on DraftKings. I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know how that's not like a 17-point spread in my opinion.
Yeah,
but whatever.
Hey.
My DJ and Peck, you know what? I don't know why. This is happening.
Nebraska's competitive. That's why.
Yeah, that's true. They're in the games.
With all of them.
Always.
Yeah.
In the last year and a half. Like
You can be Holy Cross and you can be Alabama.
We're going to be right there.
Nebraska will lose to you by one possession.
Yeah, one possession. They'll be in it. They won't win it. They'll be in it. I'm going to ride this weird, doesn't make sense ride, and I need you to look that up on FanDuel.
Are you rock chalk? Are you rock chalk?
I'm a rock chalk Jayhawk.
Rock chalk.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little Midwest Homer-ish and
fresh off their domination of West Virginia,
which lost me money.
They will now go into Houston.
Yes, and upset the Cougs.
Take out the Cougars.
It's going to happen.
Plus 285?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same?
Yep.
Oh, well, I was really hoping for
a
little help there. But it's good. No, absolutely. KU plus 285.
Never a doubt.
Ride the hot hand there. So to sum that up, Degen, I got KU plus 285. Ryan's FAU 260. And Cole, Georgia Southern 365. I like it.
Yeah.
I love it.
College football. Another week
down in the books. All right. Well, hey, after this, it's only actually my favorite, and that's NFL. I love some college football. I really do. Love watching it, enjoy it. The emotions, it's way better. But the tenacity and the craziness that the NFL provides is always fun too.
Yeah.
Plus, it's Sunday, and I have more time thanks to soccer being over. Thank you. Welcome. Our fireside chat. This one's gonna be hot. A couple of topics will be overall trust in a relationship between your planner and yourself.
It's our job to figure out what's in the best interest for you.
We have to start this thing early.
How do I play this game patient enough to see this trade turn to fruition?
Real estate in general can have a lot of tax benefits to you.
Listen and subscribe to the No BS Wealth podcast on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's time.